Okay, so interest rates have been bouncing around pretty good the past few days, and I want to weigh in on why this is happening and what this means to all of us. So let's get right into that. Okay, so I'm Ed Anderson. I'm the host, moderator, and all-around nice guy of the Hey Ed YouTube channel. So let's start by taking a look at what interest rates have been doing the past few days, and then we'll talk about why. Okay, so let's start by taking a look at the bellwether, the 10-year Treasury note. And as of this recording on July 17, it's trading at 4.458%, down a little bit on the day. But look at what it did yesterday morning. A real nasty sell-off. Okay, so a lot of people are attributing this to the drama going on right now between President Trump and the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell. Look, these two men hate each other. Trump is calling for the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates by 300 basis points. Okay, that's 3 whole%. That would take the interest rate down to 1.5%. That's what Trump wants. And Trump has been threatening to fire Jerome Powell, over all of this. And Jerome Powell is basically saying, "Yeah, I dare you, man. I dare you to fire me." For a little bit more of a sensitive look, let's take a look at the 2-year Treasury note. Okay, so the 2-year Treasury note is even more sensitive. But look, it did exactly the same thing as the 10-year note. So the 2-year right now is trading at 3.91%. Okay, so again, a lot of people were attributing yesterday's dramatic sell-off in interest rates to Donald Trump making noise about Jerome Powell being fired. And there's also rumors out that Jerome Powell is planning on quitting. But in my opinion, the real reason why that sell-off was yesterday's PPI number. So this sell-off has more to do with fundamentals, with economics, than it does with the melodrama going on between two guys in Washington. Okay, now I want to weigh in real quick because I can't help myself. This issue about Donald Trump threatening to fire Jerome Powell. I got some news for you guys out there, and I'm surprised that the mainstream media and people on the business channels are making such a big deal about this. The Federal Reserve is not a government agency. The Federal Reserve is a private bank. I've done so many videos on this topic. The Federal Reserve is a private bank, and I mean, they're criminals, they're crooks, they're corrupt, but it's a private institution. And I'm in the camp of people who think that the Federal Reserve should be abolished. They do a lot more damage to our country than good. The Federal Reserve is not there to look out for you. They're there to look out for their clients, which are private banks, private institutions, and no one is still quite sure who exactly owns the Federal Reserve. So since the Federal Reserve is a private bank, the President of the United States really doesn't have the authority to fire him. I promise you, if he did, Trump would have fired Powell long before now. I mean, and the replacement pretty much doesn't matter either, because whoever becomes chairman of the Federal Reserve is going to be friendly to the people who own the damn bank. I mean, in theory, Trump, if he worked really hard at it, might be able to get, Powell fired for cause, but that's a very high bar. And again, remember, this is a private bank, and he's got to get Congress to go along with it. So that's not going to happen. So what this means for us is that the markets are very sensitive to interest rates. And if interest rates can come down, that's going to be a nice boon to all markets: stock market, bond market, the crypto market, real estate. So that's why the big money people, they pay such close attention to interest rates. And as long as I have you, let's take a quick look at what the stock market has been doing the past week or so. So today, the Dow Jones was up another 200 points. I got to tell you, the market's looking, I did a cartoon video recently talking about the wall of worry. And that's what the market is doing right now. That's what it's been doing now for over a month. It's been climbing that proverbial wall of worry. So that's it. Just a short video to comment on this drama going on in Washington and interest rates. Please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Ed Anderson, live from Minnesota, signing out.
Copy that.